Have you ever offered someone advice only for them not to take it? Maybe they're just talking to you to help further validate their side of the story, or they're just voicing their woes so you can wallow in it along with them. Over the years, I've come across so many reasons that people don't take advice, but there are three reasons that stand out to me in particular. The first one being possibility. Now, most things aren't 100%, especially when it comes to advice. So let's say you're in a bad relationship and you've tried talking, you've tried counseling, you've tried all the things in your arsenal, but nothing worked. The next logical step may be to just end it and start the process of moving on. But that sounds emotionally taxing, right? It brings a lot of what ifs that you have no idea if they're going to pan out or not. And it's because of that unknown that you look for other possibilities. So you come across chance. You realize there is a chance that things can change in a relationship. A small chance, but a chance nonetheless. Maybe doing this instead of that, or finding a roundabout way to make them realize that there's a problem in the relationship that you want to talk about. Because of this epiphany, people tend to stay in the relationship longer than they should. And then it ends up getting a higher possibility of making the relationship worse. But it's a possibility, and the devil you know, that puts more weight into that possibility panning out. The second one is second nature. Now, depending on the person's background and life perspective, they may think that some situations are normal to have in a relationship. And it's because of that that they assume that this is what a relationship is supposed to look like. This can be extremely difficult because in order to help the person, they need to be telling you everything, but they may be leaving out key pieces of the situation that could shed some light on the problem. The hard part is that they may not even know they're leaving it out. So asking the right questions is key. The third one, and the most important one to me, is logic versus emotion. Now, our past relationships may have taught us a thing or two, right? Like red flags or signs of abuse or signs of neglect, etc. We end up learning from them, hoping that they make us wiser the next time around. Then you come across someone that's in a situation kind of like what you're having. So you're explaining to them what happened, what you went through, and how you solved it. This should be enough, right? Sadly, no. Because they're thinking it's easier said than done. When people ask for advice in relationships, they're mostly coming from a place of emotion. So they need to be shown grace and understanding when it comes to their perspective, leaving the anger out of it because this will push them away from coming to you, and you don't want that. I'll sum it up this way. There are some instances where we are forced to go through an emotional time to get the logic out of it. So you can't always expect someone to hear your logic through their emotions.